For NASCAR has changed for the championship and the Sprint Cup, and here's how they look after Kyle Busch picks up his 4th win of the season. Carl Edwards, with the mechanical troubles today, dropped him a little bit down. Brad Keselowski picked up 43 points on 10th place in the last 4 races. That's still a long way to go to just make the top 10, Andy.
Yeah, but he is steaming that way, I'll tell you. It's just an incredible run that they've had.
Greg Biffle leading the most laps today, but not winning. Denny Hamlin had a tough day here as well. Let's talk with some of the top finishers. Dave has Jimmie Johnson.
And with as much as Jimmie Johnson has done in his career, it's hard to find a first for him, but how about a career best at the Michigan International Speedway, second today, Jimmy? Talk about racing Kyle and everybody else today.
Yeah, great finish for the Lowe's team. Very proud of the effort. Again, thank all the employees of Lowe's for their support and sticking by this race team over the years. We had a tough start to the race on pit road and on the racetrack, but we got that stuff ironed out and had great stops from then on and got the car underneath me. It was just really loose at the start of the race. And I drove up through the field, and Chad made a great call to get me to pit road before the caution came out, gave us a shot at the win. But once I was up front in clean air, the balance of the car was a bit too loose. I got away from Kyle, but I was loose, and I knew he was going to come at some point, and he showed up. So disappointed I didn't win, but very good effort for the Lowe's team, especially when you look at where we started the race, where we finished.
How much of that, the gains you made during the day, and then where the car was at the end, can you apply and make yourself and the car better for the chase coming up?
Yeah, I mean, good runs put so much confidence in the driver and in the team. You know, there's a lot of sleepless nights in the garage area when you're practicing on Saturday and trying to make the right decisions to a Sunday race. And the more good runs you have, the more confidence you build in your decision-making process and the things you do to your race car. So very, proud of the effort, and feels good to be up there racing with the leaders and have a shot at it.
Jimmie Johnson, nearly the winner here today at Michigan.
Well, Jeff Gordon had a solid day. He reached the 22,000 laps led mark in your career, but better yet, you finished 6th, led 30 laps today. Where did the handling really go away for you, though, Jeff?
Well, I think we were really good in clean air, and when we got out front, we were able to show that. I think Kyle was the best car, and he won the race, but I felt like we were the second best car, and when we got the lead, we could really show that. There at the end, I just didn't get clear of the 17, and then the 2 got in there, and when that happened, it just killed us. We got real tight behind those guys. Then we got a bunch of debris on the grill that started messing with us, and the temperature going up, and we got loose. But hey, all in all, it was a solid day for our DuPont Chevrolet. I love the effort and what kind of race cars, a race team that we're bringing to the racetrack right now. It's a lot of fun out there, and I thought we were going to be a little bit better than that, and at times we were. But right there at the end, I think we just need a little bit better track position. So I guess I didn't do a good enough job on the restart.
Alan Gustafson, your crew chief, told me this morning, hey, we have a cushion in the points in 7th. We're just going out to win this race. How much fun is it to just go out and concentrate on winning without the repercussions taking you out of potential chase?
Yeah, I don't know if we ever stop focusing on winning, but I agree you can take some more risks and take more chances in this position, and I hear that we moved up even another spot in the points. So, I just love the consistency and solidness of this team right now and the position that we're in to go get those wins. And, we got one more before, we can qualify for that Sprint million, and we really want to make a fan a millionaire out there and get $1 million for our charity as well. So hopefully we can get that done at Bristol.
All right, Jeff Gordon brings it home 6th.
With that 3rd place finish, Brad Keselowski is now a career best 12th in Sprint Cup points. How do you feel about the day?
Well, that's great. I was going to ask you where we're at in points, but good effort. We didn't have anything for the 18. He was really fast, and I really was surprised we were able to get by the 17 and 16. I think those 2 were both better than we were in the 24, but solid run. All in all, we executed really well today as a team and kind of outfinished what we had for speed. So we come back and work on getting just a touch more speed for these style places, but a great day, great execution, and proud of my team.
How do you feel now about your wild card position, Brad?
I think we're in pretty good shape. A guy that needed to win today from a wild card perspective didn't, and we're running out of races, and we're up there far enough in points to where if another guy does win it, will hopefully about kind of nullify it. So we'll just have to see how it plays out, but feeling better every week.
It's on all their minds. A strong day for Brad Keselowski.
A 3rd straight top 3 finish. That's not bad. Yeah, not bad. And a home track race for Brad Keselowski, who was our in-race reporter today. Kyle Busch and team celebrating in victory lane, mixing conversations of top finishers in the race. and those with a lot at stake to try and make the chase. Dr. Punches with Tony Stewart.
Well, Tony Stewart needed a top 10 finish at Michigan today, and Tony, you got it. I know it had to be a bit frustrating. You hoped to run better.
Yeah, we just, I don't know what we got to do to get one balanced for a day, but we haven't figured it out yet. So we were on both sides of the coin all day long, just back and forth between tight and loose. So just take what we can get, I guess.
You stayed 10th in the point standings. Handicap, if you would, the next 3 races and your shot to get in the chase.
I'll be perfectly honest. At this point of the deal, if we're going to run this bad, it really doesn't matter whether we make the chase or not, because we're going to be occupying a spot in the chase that somebody else that actually can run for a championship is going to be trying to take, because our stuff's so bad right now that we're just we're wasting one of those top 12 spots right now.
All right, Tony Stewart very frustrated about not running better, although he gets a top 10 finish here at Michigan.
Ryan Newman started in the top 5. He finished 5th today. Ryan, talk to us about your day.
We started off good. We were really tight on entry, and I made the mistake sliding through pit road, and we lost a bunch of spots that way. But a really good team effort. We were in the right position to make the 2-tire call and got the track position on the restart there, starting 10th, and just had a good enough restart to make it to the top 5. So good run for the Wicks Filter Chevrolet. I have to thank Wicks and all the people there from Wicks for helping us out, sponsoring us this race, and we'll go get them in Bristol.
You gained a spot in the points. Talk to us about your feelings heading toward the chase now.
Well, that's one thing. I mean, we gained on the guys behind us too, and that's the other part of it. You know, we're as far into the chase right now as we were out last year, and we only got a few races left. So we're in a good position, try to get you know, a good next few races, and then we'll have a better shot at the championship.
Good day to be in a great spot, Alan.
Yes, it was. Solid run for Ryan Newman, if not the result he was hoping for, and 5th place effort today. Remember, he was the highest guy that stopped on that caution just before the green-white checker and put a couple of fresh tires on his Chevy. So next week it's on to Bristol, a little short track racing in Thunder Valley, then that $3 million on the line, the Sprint Summer Showdown in Atlanta, and then the final race to determine the places in the chase at Richmond. All of those racetracks with tickets available for these upcoming races, NASCAR.com/tickets, or that phone number if you'd like to join us at the track. And then, of course, the chase itself begins, and we run those 10 races to determine who will be champion. Clint Boyer, one of those guys trying to race his way into the championship. What a great drive he had today, Dave.
Clint Boyer, 8th place finish today, 11th in points, Clint. So what does that tell you about your team after this run today?
Well, it was a good, hard-fought battle all day long. Man, that caution came out there at the end. I was like, oh, man. You know, I didn't think we'd made the right call, but we was able to hold off those guys with tires there. For where we started, you know, starting 35th, you know, getting inside the top 10 and running up there most of the second half of the race. You know, we just had a good car all weekend long. We failed to qualify good. We got to get better at that. We just didn't get, you know, we didn't gain enough points. That's the biggest problem, is we gained, but not near enough. We're running out of time, but if we keep digging, who knows what's going to happen.
Great finish to a not-so-great starting of the day.
Yeah, Dave, Clint Boyer started the race in 35th position, and he wound up in the top 10 at the end of the day. Show you the finishing order now from today's Pure Michigan 400. Obviously, Kyle Busch the winner, since we're showing you a picture of them celebrating with the trophy.
Yeah, a couple of things hit me on this is Jimmy Johnson's team, how they turned it around in the middle of the race. They were not very good at all. They came in, took a spring rubber out of the right rear, really lit that car up, and then they just worked their magic from there.
Yeah, another solid run for Brad Keselowski. You know, we're talking about this team making the chase, and I know that we have to continue to do that right now. I think we need to switch it. Can they win the championship?
Matt Kenseth lost a bunch of spots on that green-white checker, kind of fell victim to the guys with fresher tires. Earnhardt Jr. 14th. Jeff Burton.
The other surprise for me was how Greg Biffle was not able to hold on to his car for a decent finish today.
Yep.
Kevin Harvick, not the day that he was looking for. Got into the wall and had a few other issues with luck not missing that got him back in the pack. So not what they were looking for at 22nd today.
Last one on the lead lap was 27th place. Marcos Ambrose. Kurt Busch did not finish the race after popping the wall twice during the day. Carl Edwards with the engine problems. Denny Hamlin, remember, went behind the wall for a time after hitting the wall as well, and he winds up finishing in 35th position. So not the day that Hamlin and the 11 team were looking for here at Michigan. That's how they finished today in the Pure Michigan 400. So Kyle Busch, the only driver today to clinch his place in the chase, and he picks up his 4th win, those important bonus points when they reseed for the championship. And while he celebrates in victory lane, Mark Martin is thinking about a fourth-place finish today, Dave.
Mark Martin with his fourth-place finish. I'm sorry to say, just the second top 5 this season, but for you, that must be a great feeling, Mark, finishing up there today.
Well, it's an incredible privilege to drive stuff like that, and thanks to Hendrick Motorsports, great race car and a tremendous engine. But Lance McGrew and all the guys on the CarQuest Auto Parts Chevrolet did a great job too. GoDaddy.com as well. They really had a fast race car all weekend, and it's just a privilege to get to race at Michigan International and drive fast stuff. Had a fast truck on Saturday and a really fast car today, and we were right there and could see the lead. And you know, anytime you can see the lead, you got a crack at it. I feel very fortunate.
Mark saw it, he had a crack at it, and finished in the 4th place today.
All right, Dave, thanks. And as the fans begin to file out of the Michigan International Speedway with Dale and Andy, we've talked about a lot of stories today. Guys making great rallies, guys who maybe didn't get the finishes they were hoping for. Who impressed you the most in this 400-miler?
I'm going to go with the guy that won the race, Kyle Busch. Was very patient early on. I didn't think he had the car exactly where he wanted. They made a few adjustments those first couple of times. And now we're seeing a Kyle Busch that can take a car like that, not get impatient, and end up in victory lane. So I think that he has to be considered as one of the favorites for the championship because of days like this.
Yeah, I think he's going to be dangerous when the chase comes, just for the reason you said. But the 48 team is just now kind of getting in that chase groove. I saw it today. They turned that car around. They didn't have that great a car, and now they turned it into a second-place finish. This is the kind of things that he's won 5 championships doing.
And looking ahead at some of the upcoming